Hello, everybody. We are here. We are live. We are trying a different setup right now. We're going to be playing. We're playing on PC, so I'm just trying to make sure everything's good. The audio's good is what I'm trying to do. So, just give me a sec and we'll get everything rolling. Alright, let me know the audio if it's okay. I'm not using my usual mic, so I don't know if it's good or not. Okay. So we are going to do this. It's a different setup. So I'm playing on Steam. We're going to be playing Last Epoch today. We're gonna go here. What's up, Tiny Blue? Just waiting for it to log on. Look at the settings. Sound. Let's turn the sound effect up to see if you guys can hear. Okay. So we are going to do a brand new character. So these are your characters. So there's your paladin type, there's your rogue, there's your mage, there's your necro on the side, and beastmaster. So we're gonna go with the beastmaster. I'll turn it down a little. The music down a little bit. There we go. I turned it down a little bit. Alright. So with this game, you have your main class, which is Primalist. But you can go into Beastmaster, Shaman, or Druid. I'm going to go into Beastmaster. One, because I want the bear. And two, because I just like the Beastmaster build. Welcome everybody coming in. Let's go continue. We're going to do normal. What's up, Sir Racha?
In the beginning,
I'll let this play.
Only eternal, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing.
That sounds like an interesting problem.
Of life, of humanity. We disagreed, and yet, in our world, there were gods, Jocelyn of the desert, Largon of the sea, Rye of the endless skies, and Eros of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Ekera away.
Is that better? Okay, I can't hear it now, but it's alright. Yeah. As long as you guys can hear it, it's okay. But yeah, I muted the TV, but now I can't hear anything. But yeah, Ghost Queen. Yeah, I was hoping I wouldn't have to use the headset just because how it's all. I played this game enough times where I really don't need to know. I really don't need the music, so or anything. What's up, Ao? Okay, so we can start off. I'm gonna summon our little wolfie. All right. So let's start this off. We are playing Last Epoch today, man. I got the Steam set up through the TV. We're doing a Beastmaster, which is one of the 5 classes. But yeah, we are going to be playing. We're playing this today. I've been talking about this game a lot on stream. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. What's up, Josh? Okay, I just didn't know if you guys could still hear me. What's up, husband and father? So there is a trick where you can make the game super difficult if you want. If you grab a pair of gear that's in the corner. I don't grab it, but... Okay. So here's our inventory. We'll probably switch to that. What's up, Spencer? What's up, Little Dragon Roar? But yeah, on my side, I can't hear anything, so... Kind of... As soon as I muted the TV, like, I can't hear anything. Little Dragon, thank you for the rose. Oh, and now we got... Okay. So we're going to change this to that. And now we got an ability. We're going to fight the bear. Look at that. So let's change our boots. So once I level up and get to an area where we can actually have, I'll show you guys the how the skills work. So let's change this. So now it's gonna have 8 melee physical, but now we plus 8 to physical. Okay. Hope everybody's doing good. Now we're gonna go to the burning forest. I'm doing a zoo build, but the ability that this is called Gathering Storm. So it's like a Storm Bolt Storm stack, basically. So you'll just go like this, and it raises a storm around you. It will make more sense once I level and I show you guys the skill stuff. There's a scepter now. So now we got a scepter. We might switch. Fury Leap unlocked. Okay. So here's our passive. So the way it works is you have your base class, which is a primalist. And then you can go, once you get 20 points in, you can go either Shaman, Druid, or Beastmaster as your ascendancy that you want. What you want your class to be, but you can still put points in the other stuff. I always do Beastmaster, but here you can put points in. So you can do health regen, or I'll just do this one. It's health and minion health at the same time. You can go across, and there's a Terra's Blessing, which is health. Warcry, Summon Storm Crows, or Serpent Strike. And there's so many good. There's even a dual wield points in there too. And then let's go in here and see. So scepters are only one-handed, but you can dual wield. So. And then he's going to go help us. But yeah, this build is going to have a bear, a raptor, scorpions, and we're going to have lightning wolves. Oh, you guys want to see the leap? Show you guys in a set right over there. Oh, that was a weak-ass leap. Hey, Ghost Queen, can you post in the chat on Discord that I'm live right now? I posted I'd be going live today, but I didn't say when I was going live. There's some mana regen. Oh, there's an amulet. Look at that. Okay. I want to show you guys something. So what we can do is now you go in here to your specialized slot. I gotta... Okay. So this you can pick. So any skill that you want, and we're gonna go with Summon Wolf. You go to your skill. There's a whole skill tree for one skill. And if you hit specialize, you can just go into this and you can make your minions so much better. So we're going to specialize. And then you can go like, this is for damage. You can go over here for move speed. You can do health. So what I normally do is I do health first. Because once you get here, you can have an additional wolf. So we go here. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills that you put your stuff into, and they can be boosted. So you got to pick and choose. You got to pick and choose. And then we got a passive point. And now we got our health is at 20, minion health is at 10%. But this is mainly going to be trying to get our minions beefed up. Beefed up minions. Alright. You just got to be careful right there, because you can take a lot of fire damage from him. What's up, Harry? Alright, let's head to here. So now we're going to the Keeper's Camp, and the Keeper's Camp is the... What's up, Thomas? So this is going to be your first area main hub. So you talk to him. So this one has... we were playing Last Epoch today. So we're doing Last Epoch. I am playing as the Beast Master, and we're going to be doing a zoo build. So, who are you? Oh, that's the cosmetic shop, which I don't care about. And then you have this, so you can either join... That's the Merchants Guild. So, Circle of Fortune, if you go with them, you can get better gear will drop. So we're going to go with... So, Circle of Fortune is for like finding the items on your own. Merchant's Guild is if you want to trade with other people. Yes, so we're going to join the Circle of Fortune. And now you have chance as you kill enemies. I played a little bit of LE, tried the Rogue, waited for Lex. The new season drops on March 27th. I believe. Yeah, this season has been super freaking long. But that's because they also got more... they got more funding, so they're actually they are owned by another company now, but the development team is still the same. They're going to be coming to PS5. Not like in like 2 seasons, they'll be coming to PS5. But yeah, so as you do this, as you kill enemies, you can get that up. But we're going to see what we got. We'll equip that. That'll give us some dodge rating. Let's see if I remember. It's shift. Let's see. That will Traveler's Boat gives us 2 potion slots. But yeah, Beastmaster's like my favorite class, Thomas. I love Beastmaster. We gotta clear that. Clear that. I was trying to get this because it's not been scrolling all the way. I'm trying a 2-monitor setup, so I'm using my TV to show OBS, and I'm using my laptop to play. So I'm still getting used to like the whole way everything's set up. What I could probably do, because we are not doing solo self-found, is I'm going to look in... we're going to go in our stash. I don't know if I have anything in here. So we have our weapons. Look at all those uniques. Armor. I could probably put on the bee gloves. We'll do the bees. And then this is +5 to armor, dodge rating, movement speed, less damage while moving. Alright, let's look under Primalist. Look at this. We'll use the Claw Amulet instead. +46 to health, +7 melee physical for damage for minions. You can summon up to your maximum number of summoned wolves up to your natural number of companions. Yup. Okay. So that should help us out right there. I'm just trying to get the best possible start. Alright, we're going to go in here now. And go to the Forest Gardens. But then now we can drop our Thorn Totem. They did change the UI though. Look at that. We're gonna so we're close to getting to level 5. Yeah, I like the Thorn Totems because they give you quite a buff. I want to try and go after more enemies in this area because it's all about leveling. So what thing I'm going to do, okay, is we're going to go here though. We're going to go to loot filter, add, create a new filter. We're going to call it Stream Beast. We'll use that as a thing. This will be the color. Confirm. Add rule. We're going to hide. Rarity, normal, add. Okay, so you have a loot filter, and with the loot filter you can fix it. So I have, we got another pointer, Wolfie. So let's go one more with health. We're trying to go down this track. Let's go here again. So the goal is 100% trying to get our minion stuff up higher. But yeah, we have our loot filter on now, so we should not be finding white items anymore. But we got our gloves on where we can summon bees. We have 2 uniques on right now. I mean, 2 legendaries on. What's up, Christina? I mean, Christian. We got another unique right there. We got our little totem out too. Look at that. We got our little shrines in here. So this is basically your tutorial area. What's up, Chronowrath? If I'm a little delayed on the thing, it kind of looks like the OBS is a little delayed. So. We're doing good. I'm trying streaming on. Playing a Steam game right now. No, I just mean on the TV. It just seems a little delayed, but that's fine. Like, it's 2 seconds delay, so it's like not huge. So I'm hoping to level pretty quick, find some stuff. We just found this, which is a offhand catalyst, which is not for me. It's for a mage. How's everybody liking the game, though? You guys like the game? I've been talking about this game on stream for a bit, so I wanted to. And then we can put that right there. So we're basically. I'm trying to showcase this game off. Oh, that's cool. You got a vacation? Where you going? Oh, level 6. So we're gonna increase our health some more. So now our health is up. Oh, you're going to Florida? That's cool. There. Let's put that there. Sometimes I have trouble in this area. We got about 6 bees out right now. Oh, look at that. So we got a ring, amulet, hatchet, bastard sword. There's a waypoint. We're going to look at what we got. So this is strength, lightning resist, and mana regen. What's up, Wendell? So with our with the fact that we're part of the Circle of Fortune, you're going to get better gear. But I'm going to go here. So we made it to the fortress wall, so we're going to go back to the Keeper's Camp because I want to... Oh. Yeah, things are a little crazy right now, I would say. What's up, Dean? We're going to... So that's 11, 20... We can change it to this, though. Critical damage, health on kill. What's up, Parallel? This game is getting a lot of traction, it looks like. So we're just going to sell these things. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something. Do you guys want to see something cool? I'll waste I'll waste my thing. So let's put this in here. Oh, I can use this though. 62 per chance to hit on chill on hit, increase melee, physical. This is last epoch. It is a Diablo-like, And it is a very good Diablo-like too. Okay, so I was gonna grab this unique, but it's like it's more of like a chill build, and it's a very slow. Okay, so what you can do with any game, with any weapon, is hit F to go to your forge. Let's see, do I have any glyphs? There we go. We'll put the glyph on. You take your weapon, you put your weapon right there, and now you can upgrade. So right now I have melee physical. We go here for more forging potential. What do we want? We want lightning damage. So we're going to put that on. And now there's melee lightning on it. We go again. And let's go with physical penetration for minion right there. And then we can put one more in here. And you can increase it even more. Lightning penetration. And now we got 5 forging potential left, so I'm not going to do anything else to it. So now it is no longer a blue, it is now a yellow. And with any weapon in the game, you can do that. You can just upgrade it that much. So any weapon, any armor, unless it's a legendary, you can do that. If it's a legendary unique, you cannot do that, but everything else you can. So now our weapon's going to do more damage. We're going to go here. Okay. That's a side quest we just initiated. Put the little thorn totem over here. The wolves level. So there's a skill tree for your skills. They'll level up. So, and they level up different than you, so. But I am wearing a unique that gives me I have a chance to summon bees. And I can summon up to 6. But right there, we got another point in. Now we'll go here to health regen. So now our health will regen. Have regeneration properties. Yeah, you can summon bees. They're called the... Okay. So they are called the Keeper's Gloves. They're a unique hide item. 8 armor. 24% poison resistance. 10% chance to summon a swarm of bees on melee hit. 8-second cooldown. So yes, you can summon bees. Oh, we just got a helm. 10% physical resistance. Cool. And there's this whole section right here. These are for idols. So think charms, but you can have a bunch of them in there. So it's not even in your inventory. So things will progress more once I get my bear and my raptor. And once my wolves turn to lightning. Because you can change your wolves to lightning damage. Also, once I get my scorpions, I really like the scorpions. Most people don't like them, but I can rock with that build pretty well. And then you'll get these shards that you can use to upgrade your stuff too, so. And eventually, we'll stop picking up blues too. And then you have these shrines. Repeatedly cast lightning. So there's shrines you can have that, see, so you don't even have to touch anybody. They'll just randomly attack lightning. So some of the shrines will have skills attached to them. which is perfect for this right here. That was anticlimactic. So there's a boss in here. I was gonna. Yeah. So this right here is not even. That wasn't even my skill. That was just me touching a shrine. Because the shrines will let you use other people's abilities. Okay, so now we go here. They're gone. Go back to camp. Free passive point. Yeah, we just got a free passive point because we went on that side area. Which I'm going to use that passive point for more health. And now technically you can use a Terra's Blessing, which is a healing thing. So you can use the blessing, but I normally don't. But now we can go in here. And this is the next part of the quest. What's up, Danny? No, we're already level 7. That's good. We're making progress. So I am using stuff from my stash, so just so you guys know. This is not solo self-found. Because I'm also wearing unique boots that make me move faster. And I have better dodge. Also, if you don't want to use a skill anymore, you can respec it too. You can respec the tree. Alright, there's some more glyphs. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, enjoying the stream. What's up, Harley? Oh, I guess I leveled up again. We're gonna put that there. And I believe we can have 2. Yeah, so you can have 2 out. You can have 2 of those thorns. You just want to watch out for the fire guys. This is like a really slow weapon though. Normally I'll do dual wields for a little bit, but then I always switch to the two-handers. The two-handers just are more powerful for this class. Also, if you have melee, if you do dual wield, you take more damage. Watch out for him. Because he has like these paladin skills. There is a paladin class in this game now. Actually, my second favorite character in here is the Necro. Because the Necromancer can have so many summons. And they have hungering souls. And then they can shoot these skulls too. Okay, before we talk to him, I think we just got a better sash. So, increase cold damage, health, throwing damage, dodge rating. We'll switch that. That lowers that. But also, what you can do is go to F, go right here. I don't have any. If you have shattering runes, you can shatter your weapon to get, you can shatter gear. And once you shatter gear, you're able to... Alright, that's almost maxed. So this is increased minion damage. This is dual wielding. And this is increased health and health restored. So we're gonna go right there, and that now our minions will do more damage. So there's a lot of nodes just in here that will buff your minions, and there's also a node that will give you one extra minion in your tree. Alright, let's talk to the old man. Alright, let's head this way. Oh, that drops a unique item. What's it going to drop? Some boots. That's a new one. I haven't played last Epoch like in months, so I think the last time I played it was October, so. But that ability that dude's using is actually pretty good too. But yeah, like for the Acolyte, you could be a Necromancer or you can do Chaos damage. Every class has like different types of classes they can be. And your belt, whatever your belt is, will depend how many potions you can have. Like right now, I can have 3. There's another dodge rating. Always pick up your shards. Always pick up your shards. There we go. Thank you everybody watching, having fun. I am trying to keep track of the chat, but it is a little... I'm trying to get used to, like, looking up. What's up, DJ? And there's... Oh, there's also, there's loot lizards in this game. So there's different types of lizards in here that will give you different types of gear. Like, they'll give you idols, which think charms in D2. There's ones that will give you crafting materials, and there's ones that are just for gear. Let's see what we got here. This one's gonna drop gold. Not something I really need right now, but put one here, put one here. Like, oh wait, there's a special chest over there. That's where we're going. We're gonna go and get that chest. We're going to go right over here. So anytime you see those on the map, go to them. Go to the chest. That is what you want, right there. Look at that. You want these. Because sometimes you can find really good gear. Oh, and look, now we have the hammers. There's your hammer, Dan. If anybody likes hammer, Dan, look at that. There's your hammers. And yes, the paladin in this game does blessed hammers. Look at that. And that's off a shrine. It's basically letting you know different skills that are in the game. Look at the hammers go. What's up, Maria? Hammers. Ghost Queen, just wait until I can turn the hammers lightning. Where they're lightning enchanted. Because then they're just beefy little lightning wolves. What's up, Matt? And then you gotta trigger the thing. Look. Oh no, Last Epoch does not. And that they're finally releasing season 4. I think that's part of the problem. Is season 3 dropped in July, August. It's now March, and that's when they're releasing the thing. Also, it got a little chaotic with some of the stuff that was going on with 11th Hour Games going to being bought out, and then them saying they're going to release on PS5, but only PS5. Kind of hindered it for a lot of people. But you know, I like the game. I always have. And then T will teleport, so there are no portal scrolls. I put Last Epoch in the Pantheon, where I would say on a given day it could be PoE or Diablo are at the top. And then from there I would put Last Epoch at 3. I really would. Alright, let's talk to the person over here and then we'll go back over there. I would also put Grim Dawn in that category, though. Grim Dawn is like top tier. Okay, we got another specialization. But I think I want to wait to use the specialization. So one bad thing about this setup is I like Diablo more than PoE 2. More PoE 2 is PoE 2 is not good, in my opinion. So Last Epoch and their thing, they're going to release upgrades to the rogue and a new subclass. Why is this game compared to PoE 2? It is because if something is a... I used to love Ellie. Ellie has changed a lot, though, I will say. Like, it's gotten better, I think. PoE 2 is just very much... Why is this game so dead compared... So what happened was... Season 3 launched in August. And... It is now March, and they're finally releasing... a new season. So I think for a lot of people, they just took too much time to release a new season. It just took too long. I agree that it took too long, but they also got bought out. They're under a new umbrella. But I will say that I think the things they're doing good. Their only problem is they're releasing their season at the wrong time. The reason I say that is, okay, Path of Exile has a new season that's dropping Friday. Next Friday, and then next week is the new season for D4. And then after that, Dragonkin drops. And they're in the same genre. And Dragonkin is gaining a lot of steam right now. Like, a lot of steam. So I just think right now the worst thing they could have done is release it when they released it. They should have released it last month when there was nothing going on. So if it was me, I wouldn't have released it when they're releasing it. But but Last Epoch has lost a lot of its luster for some people. But every time they release a new season, people come back. So I want to wear this. What's up, Atomics? Alright, so let's finish that off right there. So we can put this on, but that will be like, I think I'm just going to stick to... But yeah, with Dragonkin's coming out too, so this is like the biggest stacked RPG month I've seen in a while as a content creator, where you have a new season of Path of Exile, a new season of D4, you have Dragonkin coming out, you have Crimson Desert coming out. Like, there's so much, and as a content creator, you just got to figure out what you're going to actually do and what you're not going to do. And then we could put strength right there and some health regen. Because I am focused on the minions, but I gotta focus on myself too. What's up, Devin? But I appreciate all the gifts today and everybody coming and watching. I honestly didn't know how many people were going to watch me playing Last Epoch. Because like you guys said, it's not really like sought after like the other stuff. I bet it's a little hard to finish stuff on time or a little faster, play so different. Yeah, Adept, it's basically I have to figure out what's so like I have a big 12-hour stream coming on TikTok and on the Purple app on Saturday, a 12-hour stream. But the day before is the PoE launch of the league. So I got to do PoE on there, and then tomorrow there's a Diablo Direct. So after I'm done streaming, I then gotta go watch the Diablo Direct to figure out what's coming for the Warlock, and then I'm also play D2R. I also play Diablo 2 Resurrected, so there's also me putting time into that. So to me, it's all about balancing everything, but it's not always easy to balance. I will say that. Like, when Dragonkin launches, I can either play it on the console or I can play it on the PC because I already have Dragonkin and I played it through early access. I played it through early access for the last year or so that it was in early access. All right, so we're gonna go this way though. What's up, Jerry? Because there is a chest in the back. But yeah, but I've been doing content creation for a really long time, so. But it's just, I'm finally got to the point. It took me so long to just get it dialed in to where it should be. Where I'm making progress. We need... So before we go over there, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to get this waypoint. And then in the back, there is always a chest. But yeah, if you guys like RPG content, you guys can give a follow. If you guys can give a follow on TikTok and then on the Purple app too, I would appreciate that. We are growing. I stream every single day, and I've been streaming. I started up on TikTok back in October. What's up, Jaegerbum and Kemra? But we do every type of RPG. I don't always have a schedule on what I'm doing. It's kind of like, what do I feel like doing at the time? But I do know, like, when Crimson Desert launches, we're going to be doing that day. Almost died right there. Because that is the most anticipated game so far right now. See right there? I told you guys. There's always a chest back here. And also I've learned from a lot of creators that I watched. Some of them I don't watch anymore because they're more into like their community that's been there the longest. That I just don't feel like they actually are good towards new people. And that's one thing I never want this community to be. I want anybody that comes in, I will engage with you. I hope that the person's not a troll, and I will just do the best I can. Give you information, help you out, be respectful, and that's what I want to be. But there are people that ask questions that I know are not legit. But they're also realizing I know a good amount about the RPG space, I'm realizing, because I have information that some people aren't aware of, so. Like that the Warlock wasn't just coming to D2, that was coming to almost all the Diablo games except for Diablo 3 is the only one that didn't get it. But we will be doing when the expansion drops, we'll be doing Diablo 4, so. On stream. It also drops the day before my birthday, so we will be 100% doing that. I'm arguing with my friend Jenna. I don't know what the argument is, so I will not agree until I know the arguments. There's two enemies right here. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Yes, I did. I hit the wrong button. Yes, I did. So, I will give you guys a piece of advice for this section right here. Do not go back to town and come back. Right here. Because they will respawn. But then you will, like, I can't fit those. We're gonna switch those. Just because I need health regen. But if I do that, I lose my lightning penetration. But I can put lightning on the other one, so. What's up, Thomas? So we're just going to leave this area and we're going to TP. Teleports. Oh, what's up, Belrogs? And then we can talk to this person. They gave experience. I wish they gave other stuff. Alright, we have more points. So I'm going to put... So this right here, this whole line is spell damage and resistances. But I want... You put one more point in here. And next time we level up, this right here is melee damage and melee damage leached. And minion damage leached. So that is what that is right there. So let's get rid of those. That. We don't need a shield. We do need that though. That's a level 15, and we're nowhere near level 15. Mage, Scepter, that. Don't need that. Alright, so this is lightning resistance, necrotic damage. Yeah, I don't need that. The other one was just so much better. Are any of these... So these are 4. See, we can buy 2 of these. Runes of Shattering are what we want. So, Runes of Shattering will give us an advantage. But we're about an hour into the stream. Thank you everybody that's here right now. We're gonna go here and put understand. So we need one more point in here, because then we can go armor, and then we can finally get another wolf companion. I'm not going to put points into the other one until we get another... What's up, Jason? Oh, I had to pop my back. Let's, There we go. But now let's go into our stash. Is there any weapons we can use yet? I'm trying to get a better weapon. And so far, like the one I really want to use is like we have Weaver's Gift right here. But that's like level 50, 40... That one's really good right there, but you have to be 44, 20. These are pet colors. Like, I have a lot of stuff for when I get to the point where I need to be, so. We're gonna go back Portaling away. There we go. There we go. We got that down. What's up, Yee Yee? Yee Yee, what's up? We got our bees that just spawned. We're almost at level 10 though. We're almost at level 10. I've been taking more time to level 2 than I normally do. I like this right here. I always have. It reminds me of, there's areas in D2 that look like this. D2 has such an impact on like the history of like ARPGs. Even if it's not a Diablo game, their influence is everywhere. So one thing I am going to do is we're going to upgrade the loot filter again. Okay, so we're going to go to here and here. Add rule. We're going to hide condition, rarity, magic. I don't want any more magic items. Oh, you have a meeting? Okay. Have a good meeting, Ghost Queen. Probably still be here when you get back. There's so many different ways you can go right here. There we go. But yeah, this is my favorite build, like in the game, like favorite character. I always build it a lot the same. Got a Rune of Shattering. What's up, Chrono? Alright, I'm going to show you guys a cool mechanic here in just 1 second. There is these. Let's take all this out first. Okay. So when you see these, they're nemesis. You can pick what you want, like you can get any of these things right here. So you can banish it and get something else next time. Or you can fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to banish it because I already have the bee. I already have the bees. So I don't need another set because I already have 2 sets. What's up, cars? So yeah, anytime you see those nemesis, you can really just get some good stuff off of it. But you got to challenge it 3 times in order to get what you want. But you can empower it too. I just didn't want to get another set of the bee gloves. We unlock Tempest Strike now. There's an ability that used to be in here that it took out that I really liked, so... It was just another, like, melee attack. Like, technically, right now, while I'm waiting to get another thing, I could just upgrade my melee attack, but I'm not going to. There's also, you can do a straight-up totem builds. Okay. So, like, if there's something you have that you don't want, like, let's just pick... Oh, that's nice. That's better. Go there. We'll do this because it increases the minion health. So you just go here. You go F. You go Rune of Shattering. Grab this. Put it there. Shatter item. Sense of the Forge. And then we can put this one here, and that will shatter that, and you'll get more runes back. Not runes, but you know what I mean. So this is one-handed, but that's chance to ignite. We'll put the axe in there. Look at that. But then you can also take your thing, put my armor over here. We can upgrade minion health. Craze. That'll just be 15. We'll upgrade that to... We'll give ourselves some health regen. And... Minions have chance to bleed. And then... I saw minion armor. Armor and minion armor. Look at that. There's no more forging potential, but that's going to help us out. So you can constantly upgrade your gear. Unless it's a unique. If it's a unique, you cannot upgrade it at all. Unless you do... there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to do that. Like some of the higher end stuff, I don't know how to do. So, what's up, Matt? Madvuja? Alright. So now this is the boss battle, and then after this you're actually going to go to what is considered the actual first level. This right here is just considered like the tutorial. And this dude is all fire damage. So I will normally go here, and then I'll put one there, and then we'll this. So let's put that there, let's put that there. Stay away from the fire damage. Yeah, I want to, like, not... I don't want to get attacked here. What's up, Kronos? There we go, and now we can go back to town because we just... To upgrade unique, you use Nemesis also at higher levels. They spawn with an egg. Yeah, I've never seen the egg. But part of my only issue, Adept, with Last Epoch is the monolith. To me, the monolith is so boring. Because I don't feel like it's a unique mechanic. You're just doing maps. But yeah, I'm just not a... Before we talk to him, we're just going to go over here. Yeah, same in PoE though, but in PoE some stats are you run the map all the time. Yeah, it's just... Like, Monolith to me is never fun. Like, I have a Primalist that I was running Monolith and then I just stopped. Because I didn't see the point in continuing. I'm more of like a campaign kind of guy. Alright. So I will be right back though, because I need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back in like 1 second. Oh, I'm back, so... Okay. So, Steve, the league has not changed yet. It changes at the end of March. It's still the Dino League, basically. Yeah. I don't do those echoes a lot, so I play till 500 corruption. Yeah. One reason why I didn't know people would come in today to play this, to watch me play, is because normally there's a big streamer that plays this all the time. And I didn't know if I'd be competing with him. So we'll put some into that because I need leech. But yeah. What's up, Spicy Peanut? But I don't think he streams on TikTok, so I think he only does like YouTube and Twitch. And if you know Last Epoch, you know exactly who I'm talking about. He's like the biggest Last Epoch supporter. I used to not like this game, but as it's progressed, I've gotten more and more happy with it. Alright, let me there's the shard. But yeah, the league hasn't changed yet. It's still the same. I do think like they really messed up having a season that has lasted like 6, 7 months, 8 months almost. Yeah, it's literally like 7 months that they've had it. So I'm going to get this waypoint over here, though. I will say this right here, this area is my least favorite area in the entire game. I've never liked this area. It's just kind of... That's why I'm happy they put in that tutorial level. Because that other level was so... This level is so, like, boring almost. It's not very fun, but I also don't like the enemy types. I'm not a fan of the voids. It also reminds me of like what people consider the worst build in the game, which is the Void Knight. But I actually do like the dinosaur stuff. On one of my other Beastmasters, I have the Tyrannosaurus, so... What's up, Benji? But yeah, I might stream longer than I normally do, so I'll probably do this for a while. We are playing online, though. I normally don't play offline. Even though one thing about offline is you can be like AFK and not get kicked. But we're almost at level 10, and we haven't even made it to... What's up, Diastic? Man, those people are smashing me into smithereens right now. I need some better things. Let's talk to the dude that's over here. I did play some I would like some mini seasons or something, yeah. Oh, they used to do that. I just... the new Diastic, the new season drops at the end of March. I just was trying to put this on to see if people would be interested. I've been doing a lot of ARPG stuff lately. I've ran through Diablo 2 like a couple times. I love rubber banding when it happens. Yeah, the new season did not drop. So it looks like TikTok is trying to reconnect. And it did. Okay. Yeah, the new season will drop. Okay, this one's almost like a one button build, just so you guys know. They said there's the biggest problem. Like every Friday, they do like a stream, and they talk about the game. The one class that they want, that fans want, they said no. They said they won't do, and that is people want a barbarian class. The primalist is the closest that we have to a barbarian. So this is the closest that we're ever going to get to a barbarian, apparently, is what they said. But yeah, I would like a barbarian class. But yeah, you know, every RPG is different though, so you can't always get what you want. There's another passive point. So I can either put another point in here. Let's see. That's minion damage. So I think we're going to go here to health regen. So I hit that node because I want to be able, when that's available, to do that. But we have 12 points in. Once we get to 20 points, we can choose our thing on there. So there's that. Go here. We can put armor in. And next time that levels, we can finally get a wolf companion. Because then I'm going to do full lightning. Lightning wolves are what I normally do, so. This one just is kind of. Let's see. This would be so much easier with the controller, though. But they changed some stances from time to. No, they've been asking for months, and they've Judd and Mike have said they will not be doing a barbarian class. Like it's not happening. So they've literally come out and said it's not happening. So, like, I watched their live stream, so. One thing though, they just kind of. I feel like if they don't boost things up soon though, they are going to get lost in the track. Because one thing that some people don't know, Grim Dawn's releasing a brand new season, a brand new expansion this year, and it's going to bring quality of life features. It's going to have more story content, and then Diablo is actually, because of their new development team, is changing so much in the game right now. Like, they're going to have their version of maps now. And they're reworking all the skill trees. They're doing so much in Diablo now. And then from Diablo, you have what Path of Exile's doing. And then maybe Path of Exile 2 can get their freaking shit together. Because I don't really like how that game flows. I have 3,000. I need... You need to be a level 36. They said it also with automatic pickup shards and they won't do it. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I do know that last epoch, that what they need is they really need to pick things up. They need to make sure next time they release a season that it doesn't take like 8 months. They need to get on a better rotation. They've also changed their map trajectory a couple times. Yeah, they're close to like not being in a good spot. It all depends. Like, have you seen the stuff for Dragonkin? Like, have you played the early access for that game? I think, yeah, Dragonkin is like changing a lot of stuff too. They're doing well, and they're about to release. But one thing also is they need to not listen to like the fan base sometimes. Sometimes games will not listen to. There's this weird dichotomy with ARPGs where you have to listen to the fan base, but not listen to the fan base at the same time in order to progress. But their endgame really needs fixed. Because you can't just have the monolith. Like, as cool to some people as the monolith is, like, you take me, for instance, ARPG player. I don't like the monolith, so I stopped playing. But like, you got to have more than one end game mechanic. Like a PoE has like multiple different versions of end game, and I think that's kind of what you need. This guy is annoying me right here. We're almost at level 12 now, though, so we're doing well. But this game normally I do pretty well with this class. The only class I struggle with is the Sentinel. I could utilize a better weapon though. I keep forgetting that I have thorns, and I could use thorns as well, so... Like I said, I wish this was just a controller. This guy's a pain in the butt every time I fight him, though, the first time. Yeah, arena people don't even do anymore. So I think what they need is they need something cool you can do at the end. Like they need multiple different types. Like how you can. There's so many mechanics in PoE at the end of it that you could do. As bad as it sounds, even Diablo has more things you can do at the end. Because Diablo has, you can do the whispers. And then you can do Hell Tides, and you can do Nightmare Dungeons, and you can do the Pit. And all Last Epoch really has is the Monolith. And if you don't like the Monolith, there's... When you beat the campaign, there's nothing else for you to do. But I also know some people just skip the campaign altogether once they get to like the halfway through, and I don't know why. I'm like a story focused person, so I like the story content. This is slowly turning into a one-button build. It's so bad you DC or die start from the beginning. Don't know why they don't. They're bringing Breach in though as a season mechanic. They're just not saying it's Breach, but it's Breach. It is Breach. I just wish game companies, when they steal stuff from another game, they would just say it. Like Dragonkin, their grid that they have, it's Undecember. They took it from Undecember. They should just say they took it from Undecember. Like, we as fans, we know the difference. I don't know if I want to do Maelstrom. I think Tempest is like one of the better ones, but... So if you put points into the melee skill I'm using, it becomes a mana sponge. Yeah, but if you push Arena to 1000 in DC, you start from wave 500. Yeah, I just know a lot of people that play Last Epoch don't play Arena anymore. And that they just sell Arena keys. I sell Arena keys when I get them. I don't use them. There, we got 2 points into that now. That's the one skill that I always try and max out. Some skills I don't max out. But yeah, Adept. There's just like, I like that there's such a variety of games. I even like Titan Quest 2. I just don't like their model that it's gonna be an expensive game, basically. Compared to other games, you know. Also, Last Epoch, when they do the when they drop it on console, they're gonna have something that's like Ascendancies. They're gonna have specialty classes that you gotta pay for. But if you have it on PC, it's gonna be, you don't have to pay for it. But I think most people will probably buy it on console. I think they're missing a market though, but not releasing it on Xbox and PS5. But you know, Xbox normally gets forgotten about half the time anyway, so. It's just weird that like lately less people are talking about PoE 2 though. I'm almost on like autopilot right now because I've done this opening thing so many freaking times. I've tried like every class in the game, so. The rogue, though, if you do the rogue with freaking Blade Dancer, that's pretty good. Normally when I do the rogue, I never do the bow builds. They're just bad at earning money, yeah. Part of the thing is like they did get bought out last year, so, and they I'm trying to remember the name of the company that bought them, but there was backlash with the company that bought them because some people weren't happy about that. I know it's not Crate because Crate's Grim Dawn. I need to readjust my freaking arm over here. Yeah, Crafton. Yeah, people weren't happy that Crafton bought them because apparently, like, they have a bad reputation. I don't know about Crafton, so. Went the wrong way. So I'm still getting used to like this this dual monitor setup. There. Yeah, man, they're PUBG. They got money though. I just PUBG's one I'm wondering why it's still in early access. It's been in early access for what, like a decade or more? Oh, what, this? Oh, I've been playing Last Epoch for like 7 years, so I've played it a long time. Yeah, I've played Last Epoch forever. I've done this tons of times. I'm just on autopilot right now. Looking at the chat and everything. I've done this tutorial stage like so many times. It is my least favorite area though. I'm just trying to quickly get to the freaking council chambers right now. But I am leveling up a lot faster than I normally do. I don't know if it will get bad then. I just won't play it. I don't think it's going to get bad. What they're basically doing is letting Last Epoch be Last Epoch on its own. And they're not going to... They literally don't want to put anything into it. Because they said they don't know anything about ARPGs. So they're letting them do what they're doing as long as it's making money. As long as people are invested, people are playing. Hey, at least more people are playing than freaking Highguard. Highguard is shutting down next week. Yeah, Highguard announced on March 12th they're shutting down the servers already. And it just launched in January. That is like a huge failure for a game, though. For a big developer to release a game. It was the last game at the Video Game Awards that they showcased. And then it literally just... It's crashed and burned. So fast. See, with you having Mana Leech, you can literally just go right here. Not Mana Leech, but Health Leech. The more that you hit, you're just gonna... And then I got my bees, so... And there he is. There we go. Oh, finally made it to the council chambers. Which means we get the... another copy of those one whip. I wish they would give different unique gloves for doing this. You get the same gloves every time. And then we're going to talk to this person. There's another quest. Oh. And then we got these. We're going to go over here. Because I believe I have better idols than what they just gave me. So let's look at the idols that we just got. Yeah. They gave us poison resist and void resistance and fire resistance. What's up there? I have so many idols. I can't fit the primalist ones in there yet. I have a pet collar though now. I can use my pet collar. Minion damage 29%, 29. We have the pet collar now. We'll go to idols and see if there's one of these are minions or something. Damage, damage, damage over time, healing effectiveness. I want mana lighten. That's mana cold. Minion fire damage. Could do. Is minion. Minion lightning damage. And I think I saw a health up here. There's minion fire damage, minion cold damage. Mana regen. 31% increase. Yeah, we want that because that's going to give more health to the minions. Minion party, that's what we do. And then we'll just sell the rest of that. We can wear that now, though. Okay, so those are the B ones. Do we want to switch? No, because those are summoning gloves. What's this belt do? 89% chance to find potions, haste. No, because we get rid of our minion stuff. No, we're not going to do that. Elemental damage leached as health. See, that would work if we were doing cold skills, but we're not. That's 15 armor, that's freeze rate, cold. So the uniques that I have aren't going to help me. What's that? Oh, that's like the health. I don't want to do that. So I don't really see anything that will help me. And I can't switch the weapons yet. I can use this now, though. Bow's Anarchy. That's a quarterstaff, but it's not meant for my class. You can do this though. Taste of Blood, one-handed axe, plus 45 fire, 16. So we can go here and put that right there. And then do I have a shield that I could wear with it? I don't have a new shield. I don't have a shield. Because I could use Soul Bastion. Or I could use... I can't do Grim Constitution because that's 35. That's 15 for Soul Bastion. That's 35 for Corsair's Boarding Shield. We can put a point into that. And now we can also... We got our Storm Crows. We got our Storm Crows. And that's what we're going to put points into. So I want to boost up my gold before I start getting the runes. So we're going to put Storm Crows, Shock Lightning, Lightning again, and then we can go here and go weapons. There, look at that. We got two leeched weapons together. We got two legendary sword, a legendary cleaver and a legendary sword. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Oh, there we go. It's weird, like this is a powerful weapon, but it's just a freaking... It's a spoon. There we go. Now we can go here and we can... We're going to continue on. Alright, so let's do our crows. There, we have our crows. So we have our crows now. We got some wolves. Let's go to the library. Now it's the epitome of, like, chaos. But now we got two uniques for weapons. We should do pretty well right here. So now we got lightning damage with them, and then we can go here, and we can turn our wolves. There, our wolves now do lightning damage. Conjures a phoenix. Look at that. Look at the fire in your face. You are gone. And let me burn your face. There, we did the quest. There we go. We're still continuing on, doing pretty well, you know. Little last epoch. So now we're going to go this way, and we're going to complete the other quest, and then we'll go back. Because if you complete both quests, it's easier to just continue on that way. There we go. Oh, there's a big enemy right there. I almost got wrecked. There, we just took him out pretty easy. The zoo builds in here always work so well. There. We got our little lightning wolf right there. That's my favorite ability right there, because that just wrecks everything on screen. Increase minion damage. Yeah. So that's 376, and if we switch, that's 566. Look at that. Go to the study. Go into the study. Gonna take you out, my buddy. Look at that. And then we just go like this. See, this just takes a lot of mana in the beginning, but there's nodes that you can have where I could... Yeah, we might have to switch it back, because normally I'll put points into that. There we go. Go back to town. And I think we're probably going to be ending the stream. Oh. But if you guys are interested, we could do another stream of Last Epoch as well. I also have other games on the PC, so... I wish you didn't get the same gloves every time, though. Alright. Alright, so let's see what this one does. I went the wrong way. That's increased companion health, health for us, and then that's minion damage. And then this is like increased physical, cold, lightning damage, doubled if you have a minion. So that is always good to have. So I want to do this, and then I always like those, but we should put more in these first. Their minions damage is 15%. Yeah, I have so many of those gloves. Because you get the same gloves every time that you complete the quest. But we got her dual wield right now, so... Actually, we should go Primalist. Put that there. Alright, we're going to go here, and then... Yeah, I really don't need the weapons, because I got my weapons that I need right now, so... Alright, so we're going to stop there. So, I hope you guys all had fun with the stream today. And I will see you guys on the next one. Alright.